Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for April 11th to the 17th. So this week, I saw you having like a really wonderful mindset, like the optimism and just it's almost like your self-talk is going to be really positive, like really encouraging yourself, really saying nice things to yourself kind of thing. And what that's going to do is whatever it is that you're working on or working towards is only going to make it go that much faster because of this positivity that you're feeding into yourself and even into the work that you're doing, to the point where it almost kind of feels like you're going to have fun. It's like you're learning how to have fun along this journey, that it's almost like you're very focused on your vision, your goal, your dream, this place that you want to get to. And I'm also kind of feeling that some of you are really wanting to get to a state of being. So it's not so much as about a tangible reward or a tangible thing that you want to accomplish. That could be there as well. But I also feel as though it matters to you just as much from the place that you're working from, like the state of being that you are embodying. How you get there, I feel like, is something you're also prioritizing. And so that is really coming into play this week. You may also be pleasantly surprised at the way that the way you like speak to yourself. Like you may find that when you get frustrated or when you get kind of feeling like overwhelmed with something, instead of saying something negative, you may find that your mindset, like the voice in your head, is just going to be like, no, you can do this. You can definitely do this. You can handle anything. Like there's this really encouraging voice. So I really like that. I mean, I that's what I picked up on. So I feel like that is really beautiful here. Okay. What is a theme for Aquarius this week? Look at that. Acceptance and grace. See, it's like this love for yourself. It's being able to be your own best friend, feeling like you have your own back. There's this really beautiful supportive energy, you supporting yourself, you really accepting yourself for who you are as well. Like I feel like if in the past you feel like you might have compared yourself to other people or looking at others and kind of thinking like, oh, I'm not like that, or I don't know if people will like me for who I am, if I'm just kind of really, authentic and just show myself as how I am, that I don't have to sugarcoat things or kind of, put on a mask. I feel like you are beautifully just yourself. You're just authentic. And it comes from this own self-acceptance. And that's going to really play into how you approach things, how you approach your work, how you approach relationships, how you're going to approach challenges or things that you have to deal with or battle with as you're going forward. So there's a real beautiful mastery and understanding of oneself that is really going to aid you. It's going to serve as a companion, like the work that you've done on yourself, the way that you have really gotten to know yourself and have just, embodied, embraced who you are, is going to be this beautiful supportive energy that helps you through life. So that's going to really show up here this week. You may even notice how that kind of really assists you, when you're up against things here. So, okay, let's go into the week. What's coming up for Aquarius? 4 of air. There may be memories from the past here that show up, maybe memories from childhood as well. Some of you may also be kind of revisiting things that you used to love when you were a kid, like eating some of your favorite foods or kind of doing things that you really loved to do when you were a kid. There's a real beautiful exploratory kind of going with the flow kind of energy here. It's almost like something inspires you or something kind of sparks your interest, or you get in the mood or you have like a craving for something. I feel like you're just going to go for it and just do that. So very free, kind of like a free type of energy. Okay, 4 of air. What do I need to know about this? You're very observant this week, observing the people around you, observing your own thoughts again. really noticing things from a different perspective, looking at something from a different perspective, and being very good at knowing what to put your energy into and what not to. I feel like you're protecting your mind, your thoughts, and like even also additionally to the things I said earlier about you speaking very kindly to yourself and treating yourself in that way, I also feel like you are being very mindful of not allowing external energies, like other people's thoughts, other people's energies, to kind of infiltrate your space. I feel like you're going to be setting some strong boundaries here to protect your peace. And I feel like you're going to take more of an observer stance on situations or even with certain people. Yeah, patience. I feel like you're going to be very patient this week. I feel like this is a gift that you are giving yourself, is allowing yourself to kind of just let things be and observe and not really forcing anything. So that's going to be in your favor here. 3 of Earth. What do we need to know here? I feel like you're also kind of surrendering as to when things happen for you with the 3 of Earth. I feel like you have already embodied this feeling of, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. All the things that I'm working towards, all the things I'm investing my energy into and building for myself is going to happen. It's going to come. But I'm going to allow myself, give myself the grace to not put so much pressure on myself as to when it has to happen or how it has to happen in a certain way. Otherwise, if it doesn't, then I'm not good enough and, I didn't do something right. So I feel like you're releasing a lot of that if you have been in that space. So again, may not resonate with everyone, but if you feel like that's kind of an energy that we've been in or a mindset we've been in, I feel like you're kind of catching yourself and realizing, it's going to come and I'm just going to be in the moment and keep building up my own, be my own support system, be my own best friend, and really encourage myself to keep going and really come from more of that place rather than putting the pressure on myself of needing something to be a certain way. And feeling kind of like, oh, it's not happening. So I feel like you're releasing yourself from that here. With the 3 of Earth, what do we need to know about this? The 3 of Earth for Aquarius. The Page of Fire. So some of you actually are attracting some kind of either a collaboration, or it could be someone that has their eye on you. And there's a lot of passion on this new path. So this could be work related, but this could also be a relationship. Let's see what this is about. What is the 3 of Earth and Page of Fire about? Queen of Fire. Wow, beautiful. Yeah. So maybe someone who is a Queen of Fire, or this could be you, Aquarius, where you're embodying this really beautiful, confident energy, and you're empowered. This has a very strong empowerment energy to it, and you are being noticed by other people. So you're attracting opportunities and you're attracting that. So even if it doesn't show up right away, this is the energy that you're attracting, a new path, new opportunities, and people are taking notice because of the light that you're emanating here. So you're showing up very confident. 2 of Fire, and it's going to bring you choices. It's going to bring you to a crossroads where in the near future you're going to have to make a decision of which road you want to take. What else do we need to know about this for Aquarius? Love. Yeah, okay. Again, choices. Sometimes the Lover's card is about choices. And making a decision just for yourself. There may be some kind of path that you end up choosing that, one is that only you can make this decision, because the 7 of Fire is all about setting boundaries around the people around you, or even certain circumstances, or also this belief or feeling like things have to be a certain way. So it's almost like you are allowing yourself to open up the pathway to possibilities. And those choices for you are more about allowing yourself to listen to what your heart wants, allowing yourself to listen to what you truly want on an authentic level, like this Queen of Fire would. So coming from a place of empowerment, not needing validation or anyone else to approve, but kind of solely coming from, what does my soul crave? What does my heart crave? What do I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is the right path for me, even if other people don't understand it or may not even agree with it? So with the 7 of Fire, this is all about taking a risk, taking a chance, and taking a leap of faith from a place of a deep inner soul knowing of what you feel like is the right choice for you. And I feel like there's something about the choice that you are being asked to make, or your soul is asking you to make, that is maybe a little bit off the beaten path, that may be different from what's expected of you or what other people around you would do. But there is something about the path itself where you see the potential of it, you see the value in it, even if other people don't. And that I feel like is really important, because it has, you knowing that is going to be, it's a huge like deciding factor. It's the, I'm forgetting the expression. There's an expression for this, but I can't think of it. But it's something that being able to be able to see the value in a certain path is going to be the thing that really kind of makes things happen for you, the things that you've been really wanting. It's almost like, let me see if I can explain this better. It's like your soul and your heart has put out a wish. It's put out some kind of desire. And then there's two paths that show up for you. And one of them could look really easy. It could not easy, but it looks like it's something that you would pick, right? Like it kind of seems like an obvious choice. And it's something that maybe everyone would encourage you to pick. And then there's another one that seems kind of unknown. It seems kind of dark, but there's something about that path where your soul is kind of really urging you to go down that path. And that same urge or that same inner knowing is not going to be in all the other people around you that are telling you to take the other one. So that's the difference. It's like there's something that other people don't, that's going to help you make a decision. So I'll leave that there so I don't get too wordy. Okay, let's go into the page of Earth. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, see, exploring, taking a chance. I feel like there's something here about trusting. With the page of Earth is what I'm hearing about trusting. Interesting. Okay, so they're kind of showing me an image of someone who is really good at tracking, like out in nature, like tracking paths and like people's footprints and like animals and that kind of thing. Like you really know the lay of the land kind of thing. So that could be you, or it could be a metaphor. And I feel like this is all about trusting your instincts, trusting like these primal instincts of yours in knowing, again, what path to take. So this is all about really being connected. And I think that what they're also showing me is that there's a reason that, we've been kind of really primed for the last couple years even, or just however long, this journey has been for you, your spiritual journey has been for you to really develop those senses, to really kind of learn to trust, to learn to discern. Because now, as we're kind of entering into a new era, is what I'm kind of hearing, you're going to be using a lot of those skills. You're going to be using a lot of that knowledge and that wisdom and these abilities that you've developed over time to kind of help you make the right decisions that, again, may not look logical or may not make sense to an outsider's perspective. But there's this inner knowing, this following instincts, following I just know that it's this way. And that's going to lead you to your abundance. It's going to lead you to where you want to go. Yeah, the Hanged Man. The Hermit. So I feel like there may be a bit of a delay. You may feel like there's a bit of a delay, or things are kind of not moving in the way. It feels like almost you're being put in the waiting room before you kind of can get started on some kind of path that you're wanting to start on. What else do we need to know about this delay with the Hanged Man and the Hermit? It's like the doors are not open yet. But then look at that, 8 of Fire. And then boom, there's all this energy that comes towards you. So 8 of Fire is a very fast moving energy. So it's almost like the calm before all this energy that just kind of starts to head your way. So that's really, really interesting here. What else do we need to know about this 8 of Fire here? Do we have any more information about the 8 of Fire? What's coming towards Aquarius? Oh, look at that. How beautiful. Happiness, joy. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged if nothing is happening right now. Right now, you're kind of building. You're building, and it feels like there's a delay. It feels like nothing's happening. Nothing is working. But then it's almost like all of a sudden, you have this like all these opportunities or just doors just kind of flinging open, and then something that's going to make you, it's going to make you really happy. There's this overflow of emotion, overflow of energy, happiness. 5 of water. Why do we have the 5 of water? Why do we have the 5 of water? Okay, so I feel as though you're also in this place of kind of processing things from the past. So things that didn't work out, going through that grief process, or maybe some of you have already been in that place for a long time, because this 9 of fire is someone who has learned those lessons from the past. It's kind of like they're ready to move on. They've learned what they needed to learn. They've kind of gone through what they felt like they needed to go through, and they kind of come out on the other end with a lot of wisdom, with a lot of those lessons learned embodied within them. So they know that when they kind of go onto this new path, that they take a lot of that with them in order to manifest and create the things that are right for them, that feel right for them, that are aligned for them. So I feel as though you are transforming and transmuting a lot of the pain, a lot of the lessons and experiences you've been through, and really making it work for yourself this time around. So very beautiful. What else? Let's do one more. Can we have one more for this 9 of fire? 3 of fire. Ready to go out there, ready to put yourself out there, ready to take chances, risks. You're ready for new. You're ready for new. Yeah. You're ready to move on. Okay. 7 of earth. I feel like you're planning. Okay. You're planning your new beginning here, something that you're very passionate about, and you're kind of planning your steps. So for example, if you're wanting to travel, you may be doing research on, where do I want to go and what do I need? And all these kinds of things. So I kind of feel like right now your focus is on the future. Your focus is on the new. Your focus is on, it's like you really let go a lot of the past. I don't feel like you're holding on. Like even if some things kind of come up here and there, I don't feel like they're as dominant in your energy as maybe they used to be. I feel like you're kind of coming out of this place of needing to really understand the past or understand experiences. I mean, maybe even understanding yourself. I think you get it. Like you get yourself, right? So I feel like you're more in a space of, now that I know what I know, I want to go in this direction. So what do I need to go? What do I need in order for me to get there? And so, but I feel like this new path has you very excited. There's a lot of creativity that you're applying to this new journey ahead for you. And you're also taking an assessment. I think you're also being very practical. You're being very logical. You're being very realistic about timelines as well. Like, how long do I really think that this is going to take me? And, what do I need to do in order for me to kind of put one foot in front of the other for me to get there? So what else do we need to know about this with the 7 of earth and ace of fire? Five of earth. So I heard missed opportunities with the 5 of earth, and there may be something here about, for some of you, where wanting to, it's almost like wanting to make up for lost time is what I'm hearing. So for example, if you feel like there were some things you wanted to do in the past, or some things that you really like, maybe some experience, like maybe there was something, a place you've always wanted to visit, and it's like, and you've never been able to, or you didn't have what you needed in order to get there. I kind of feel like there's something here about making up for lost time. It's like making up for the things that we felt like, I should have put my energy towards that, or I should have done this in this way. And I feel like that would have been more in honor of me. So I kind of feel like there's this recouping of energy of things, and maybe even people, maybe even connections, where we felt like, I actually really liked that idea. I really liked that person. I feel like I want to kind of bring back some of those energies into my life. So I feel like that's also another thing that you're assessing here. Kind of going back and looking at what are some things that I can give myself, that I can kind of bring back into my life, that will reignite my passion. And I feel like this is like a journey, like a task that you're giving yourself. And it could be something as simple as, I've always wondered what that restaurant across the street is like. I've never gone. I mean, I look at it every day and I never go, and I'm going to go. So it's like, just kind of making up for things. Like, why don't I do that? Okay. What else do we need to know? Nine of air. 8 of earth. So I also feel like for those of you who feel like there's been a lack in finances or a lack of abundance, and it's something that has caused a lot of pain, a lot of turmoil, and may have even really prevented or blocked a new path for yourself, there's a lot of work that you're putting towards healing that right now. I feel like you're working on that in many different levels. You're really tapping into your creativity and your passions to do it. But I really feel like you're working towards giving yourself the things you've always wanted, but maybe you've always kind of felt like you missed out on. So again, that concept is almost like applying to many different areas, and it'll resonate differently. But this is almost kind of like giving yourself the things you've always wanted, your heart always desires. And maybe for some of you, it's quite literally like, I just wish I had more money. I wish I had more. And what can I do to create more abundance for myself, more prosperity for myself, so I can have more freedom and less worries, less anxiety. I don't have to be in this 9 of air place. I don't want to be in this 9 of air place. So what can I do to give that to myself? So there's a lot of self-love here. 4 of water. And I feel like you're very, very much in your own space and kind of really protecting your energy with the 4 of water. I feel like you don't have the energy or the time to really kind of like put your energy in relationships, connections, or with people that you don't see a genuine connection with. And you kind of feel like, for a lack of better wording, maybe like a waste of time. And, just you're going to use your better judgment with that. But I kind of feel like you're just being very reserved. It's like you don't have the energy for it. You don't have the time for it. You're kind of like on a mission here. So I feel like you're just going to be very careful with who you give your time and energy to. The 4 of water. Yeah, in the Chariot, because you want to make things move. You want to push things forward. You want to make that happen for yourself. So very determined of that here. And then look at that, King of Water at the bottom of the deck. So this is all about following your heart. This is all about really tapping into your emotions, getting to know what your soul and heart are really desiring, and doing the work in order to go after that, to make it happen, to make it a reality. So very beautiful here. Okay, let's pick out a guidance message for you, Aquarius. Okay, guidance for Aquarius this week. Beautiful. Yeah. I feel like there's something here about really tuning in again and listening to your inner guidance. I also kind of feel like with this lullaby card, this is also about you being very authentic and expressing yourself and letting all the things that we may have kept hidden within us out. And it doesn't have to be to other people, but I feel like there's that insight that you're allowing yourself to kind of express to yourself. So maybe you might be journaling it, writing it down. There may be some insights that come in dreams, or just your inner child or your higher self kind of giving you these intuitive hits of, things that your soul truly wants or desires. Or you may be even driving. I even actually had this experience as I was driving into work today, where, I was just driving and I really felt like my inner child was telling me something, and it was so out of the blue that, that's how I knew, because it wasn't even something I was thinking of. And it was something that actually showed me a little bit more about myself. And so I feel like there may be experiences like that kind of happen here, where you actually uncover something about yourself that your own soul is trying to tell you, like, look, you like this, you like these kinds of things. You just haven't allowed yourself to entertain it, or you haven't really allowed yourself to express it, or to kind of think of that, or wish for that, or want to manifest that. But I think that you would actually really like this or enjoy it. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's do one more here. Message for Aquarius for this week. I really feel like a lot of you are going to be attracting like friendships, connections, partnerships with people who you can really blossom and grow. I feel like some of you may be even coming into like a work partnership where you're going to be really able to tap into your gifts and skills to another level. So maybe you're working as an apprentice, or you're just kind of, joining a group of others or like-minded individuals who kind of help you to either embrace or bring out, expand something that you can already do or something that you're really good at already. And they kind of help you take it to the next level. It's like they help you to, expand and grow in that. So that's kind of like the next level here for you. And I'm kind of feeling like this is something that is meant for you. It's almost something that's been reserved for you. So it's like part of your path. It's part of your path. So it's like something that you're already doing, something that you already know that you're good at, but there's going to be other people that come into your life that help you to really either own it or just grow in it. And it's something that is just meant for you. It kind of has like this air of destiny to it. So that may be something that kind of comes in here for some of you. So beautiful, Aquarius. You're really expanding and growing here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you resonated with it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aquarius.